Hello guys, and welcome to episode 54 of my Empire Total War campaign, playing as Great Britain on very hard difficulty. Today we are going to be taking the peacetime against Prussia and using it to attack Sweden most likely. We'll probably get attacked first, but we can bounce back and probably take Copenhagen, so that's what I'll be looking to do. We also do need to destroy the Swedish Navy at some point, and that will be easy to do once we've fixed up our navy over here. This navy is actually pretty damn good, and we can take it back to Europe and smash those Swedes. And once we've done so, we can then move down to the coast, or like off the Ivory Coast, and destroy their trade fleet. We can get our own trade fleet into another node, and all should be well in the world of trade. But that's going to be a little while off. We've got plenty to do in the meantime. We're not going to move that army. This guy needs to stay where he is to stop pirates. This army is... I was thinking of sending them down to Savoy, but I'm not sure that I want to. Savoy's just kind of been sitting there not doing too much, and I'm probably better off just taking that as it is and using the army elsewhere, like up at Sweden, for example. Especially if like the one at Hanover takes a beating, we can just leapfrog it with this army led by Leopold Alfrey, and he can go and take Copenhagen, maybe even Stockholm. That would be pretty damn good, but not right now. He's going to stay in that province this turn. We have this chap in Munich, and that guy's there. Benedict Thorne is holding the line at Gibraltar. Probably going to get attacked again by the Moroccans in the end turn, but we'll have to wait and see. As for our Protestant missionary, I think we're pretty much good on a lot of the religion over here. I guess in Savannah, Georgia, we can change that from the animism to Protestantism. We can also change the Catholicism there as well. Let's go ahead and speed things up. Okie dokie. Rakes can come down into Panama. Okay, he's been blocked.
The night is my friend.
All that. About our fleets. That fleet can't do anything. These fleets, I mean, I'm really tempted to just take these fleets and go and attack the Swedes. It really does depend what kind of fleet they have. Let's have a look. So it's 6th rates and 2 5th rates. Bunch of brigs and sloops as well. The question is, will these galleons hold up? Because if they do, then that's great, and we can absolutely smash them to oblivion. But if they don't, we're going to lose quite a few galleons unnecessarily, I feel. That's why I was unsure about using this navy previously, because all of these galleons are quite damaged. But at the end of the day, it might be worth just getting rid of that Swedish fleet and capturing some of their vessels so that I can set up in the second trade post and improve my trade. Yeah, I'm not too sure. I guess we probably could do it, but it would be like an interesting strategy of using the Indiaman to kind of soak damage whilst my galleons get into better positions. I'm going to be wondering why I didn't do it sooner if this succeeds though. Kind of puts me off doing it. No, I'm going to avoid it. It's just too much of a risk. If we lose this trade navy, I am just so screwed. We're already down to like 2,200 because of the Swedes. We need to like amass our navy and just do something with that instead. Let's go ahead and end the turn. We'll see what happens. So the Prussians will be amassing their forces again. likely wanting to go to war. See what the Swedes do. I really want them to just leave my ports. Oh, we are actually going to get attacked here. Interesting. Okay. They've come on down. Their general is light cav. I'm really hoping that this is a small fort and not a big one, because if it's a small fort, I think this will be a lot easier to win. Let's jump in. We'll see how it goes. If it's one of the large forts, I think what I'm going to do is the gate bait strategy. That's what I'm going to dub it. Where you allow them to capture the walls so that they use the gates and it funnels them right into the canister shot. Rather than relying on a breach, for example, like you would in a small fort. Okay, here we are. Let's just get all of our troops off the walls. And we started facing this way, which means what I'm going to do is face my cannons towards this one. We put them on canister and we unlimber. We can sort of go backwards as much as we can, so the canister can still hit the gate. I think there is fine. Should be okay. Then what we can do is line up infantry either side, and we can actually put down our fortifications, which is good. So we'll do that. Have all of those guys on that side as well. Make sure they're all covered. Maybe we just, you know, center them. OCD and all that. Yeah, there we go. Right, let's move some cannons over here. I think this is the other gate they'll come through, since they will deploy either here or here. So it makes sense that we just let them capture these gates and then try and hold them there. Okay, which ones didn't we use? These guys. And these guys. Lovely. We just do 3 rank lines, I think we should. So I mean, at least the center dudes are kind of protected. I'm just trying to get these guys into a decent position without having to redo the 3-man line. Ah, it's just irritating. There we go, finally. I think that's decent. We'll redo the ones on this side. Damn it. We'll redo the ones on the other side as well. I think all of this preparation is extremely important, so not too concerned. Just make sure these guys are on canister. We do need to turn off fire at will, because otherwise they will just fire at the wall. Okay, that should do. Now we probably want some guys in this command HQ. That's what I'm feeling. We probably want some men in these buildings as well. I think we'll go Firelock Armed Citizenry in the buildings, just because they can man, I think, all of the holes. Actually, that one needs probably a few more men. So we'll put the 120 men in there. Why do they not cover this side of the building? Maybe that's where the stairs come up. Either way, that'll do. That's fine. I'll just put these guys in here then. Although, I want them on the other end. I guess they'll change if they have targets there, so that's fine. Meanwhile, we will want to cover these down ramps. So I think what we'll do is something like this. Oh, we do have pikemen as well. Yeah, we could make good use of those. But that is okay. Interesting setup we have so far. What do we have left? We got one unit of line infantry here. I think honestly just putting them between here and using the fortifications is the best idea. We can have pikemen cover off one of the gates. I'm not sure we need them on these gates, but I could put them, for example, here. Just put them into their like pike wall formation, and then if anyone wants to come through the gate, they will just get stabbed in the face. And then these guys may as well just cover this area, so we'll do that. And if anyone decides to come through this gate, then we'll just garrison one of these buildings, I think. As for the cav, they just need to hang out in the middle, and I think that's job done. So interesting walls we've got going on here. I think we just speed it up, see what they get up to. But I'm hoping that they will climb the walls, capture the gates, and then basically attack into us. I probably should have put down some stakes actually with the pikemen. I think I can do that. That would help us against cavalry. I could have put them here, for example. Did I also forget to use fortifications with these guys? Maybe. Oh well, we'll see if it actually matters. Got some line infantry coming up over there. They have taken the gates, so they are going to be coming on through. Time for us to open up with the canister. I'm a bit worried about where they're going though, which is a bit odd. But either way, they're taking a lot of damage, so that's fine. Maybe they're part of the same regiment? No, they're not. Weird. Well, I'm going to stop them from firing because they're probably going to end up friendly firing at this rate. As for this side, it looks like they're going to try and push on through. Let's maybe have another go here. I'm a little bit concerned they're just going to fire through my lines. Yeah, that's dangerous. That's very dangerous. Getting too close there. Getting too close. Are they coming into this building? I think they are. Yeah, they're actually routing, so that's nice. Yeah, they're fighting for this building, which is okay, I guess. It's only one unit that we're going to have to deal with. Over here, it looks like the pikemen are trying to hold, but well, the people they're fighting against are phasing through walls. So what can you expect? Probably not too much. Oh, these guys really need to open up. Let's not run forwards. I probably should have actually used the guns. I think I saved enough of the men to make that absolutely fine. The cavalry's gone. It's time to fire at that next regiment though, with canister. These guys have also been attacked. We just need to back them off and get the cavalry in there, I think. Well, that's not really working out very well, annoyingly. Maybe the charge will come in handy, who knows. We are starting to make some of them rout though, which is nice. These guys are holding quite well. We have lost this building. I think it's probably worth trying to take that back, so we will go and do so. My horsemen are trying to have a go at these chaps, but it's not really working particularly well. So we're going to back off from that, and we might charge back in. My regiment of foot are actually in really good positions by the looks of things, so that's okay. But the more they flood through, the worse it's going to get, which is kind of irritating. Right, we did smash into them quite nicely there, which is good. As long as we can rout one, we can rout the rest. Let's just go ahead and stop those guys from firing. These guys, for some reason, didn't want to go and take that. Oh, because they've left it. That would be why. They've decided to come out. Let's therefore do this. Actually, let's just go into melee mode. We'll just attack them. That's fine. These guys, they are holding quite well. They're getting assisted by the Firelock Arm Citizenry. I don't particularly care about my cav. They are broken, however, so that is good. The cav's done the job. Over here, we probably just need to go into square formation, and that will kill off the majority of those horse guards. If I can get back on the cannons, that would be great. It looks like they are still alive. Put shots into the back of those men, please. Have new men coming through there. Have shots at those. Over here, the pikemen are just doing really, really well. Just by being in square formation, it definitely helps out. Oh, lovely canister into the back of those guys as they try and run away. Beautiful stuff, right. Feeding into those guys coming through that gate. Let's just stop that. They are a bit mangled up in here. On this side, our infantry is doing okay. And we are holding. My Firelock Arm Citizenry, though, have run out of ammunition, so I think I might just get them involved in the melee. They are coming through on this side, which is interesting. Let's get these guys to come over, since they aren't really being used. Then what we can do is something like this, where we just sort of use the V formation, or we could just go into each building. That's something that we could do. I do need to be careful of my general though, so we're going to move him up. These guys are just going to stay here because it looks like the cab just wants to attack those, and that's fine. If they want to charge into a square formation, then that's, yeah, again, fine by me. We will use the shots from these guys to attack the line infantry. If they want to come in melee, that is fine by me. My general's out of the way, so that's good. We are kind of not really winning that engagement, which kind of sucks. This regiment of horse, though, is going to get demolished. Looks like over here, oh, those light horse are actually running straight into the pikes, so that's fine. Firelock Arm Citizenry getting involved is perfectly okay. Alright, let's have these guys, actually, we'll keep them in there because there is another unit of line infantry coming through. What I'm going to do, though, is maybe we could just get these guys out of the way and we fire these guys over there. That might do some damage. And once they fired, we can have these guys turn around and try and do some damage there. And these guys can fire if you want. It's not totally necessary, but I mean, it would be helpful. Gonna get that canister shot going? Maybe? Okay, lovely. Oh, unfortunately, they're just out of range of the canister, which kind of sucks. Right, we'll just go with the original plan then. Bring these guys over. Right, these guys, a lot of them aren't actually engaged in melee. They're kind of hugging the wall, which is interesting. These cannons, they can fire at those guys. That is lovely. And have these guys look the other way. Okay. Nice. That was a lot of damage, actually. Oh, and again. Third rank. Good amount of kills there. Is that going to make them run? They are routing. Very nice. These guys can actually turn and fire at these chaps. They are in range. On this side, well, looks like we're not doing too bad in that engagement. And we're probably shooting a lot of our dudes, by doing this, but I think that's okay. Okay. Oh, hello. That is some cavalry. Back into the square formation, please. Over on this gate, we're doing pretty well with these pikemen. We just killed their general. It's good. I think what I'm going to do is get these guys to run into this building over here. Meanwhile, these guys might be able to be hit by the cannon. I'm not entirely sure. I think I might just stop them firing. We'll have these guys sort of run over here, maybe shoot them while they're on the way up the ramp. Not sure if that's going to happen or not, but we can give it a go. These cannons can go ahead and fire at those line infantry. I think so far we've done a pretty nice job. Right, let's get into that building here. Getting another shot off right now into these guys would be wonderful. Unfortunately, I think only one cannon is active. The rest just don't have the crew members. And that was the worst shot ever. Lovely. Okay, we'll slowly but surely kill off these guys. That'll be nice. These Firelock Arms Citizenry, they're certainly going for a run. Let's bring those back. This has been a really good engagement, actually. We've killed off a lot of their men. Certainly fallen in our favour anyway, which is what we want. It might be worth having my pikemen come out of the pike wall and attack the line infantry. Actually, they can't because they're on the wall. Forgot about that. And the magical walls, as apparently they cannot go up. Right, stop these guys from firing before they friendly fire. These guys are taking a nice amount of damage, which is good. Those guys broke before they even hit our lines, so pretty sure we're just going to be able to shoot them in the back. Nice. Good amount of damage being done. The only units they have left after this are their cannons. And if I could kill those cannons, it would make a engagement with them on the field quite easy, actually. So might be worth me going for those. I might actually start getting my pikemen to actually move for starters. That would be nice. Can they not go out the gates? Oh, because they captured them all. Right, yeah. Forgot about that. Oh, they are actually going to come through here. Interesting. Get back into formation, boys.
Yes, sir.
Oh, maybe not. They've just lined up below. It's fine. They're lined up in front of a building, so they're slowly going to get cut down. The good thing about this battle is we've kind of got a lot of our own men still quite high on the numbers. Right, we need to get up onto these walls again. Oh, never mind. We've just captured them back anyway because they're not there anymore. And we need to go kill these artillery pieces. These come outside the walls. That'd be nice. We will grab these guys. Let's grab these guys. Go out this side. That is, yeah, 2 sets of cannons. Oh, they captured that wall again because they recovered them around. Well, that's just irritating, isn't it? At least these guys are getting out. That's good. Let's make sure they run. Actually, I guess it doesn't really matter. Capturing this gate would be nice. It will require these guys to be running away. We could maybe just run up onto the walls ourselves. Interesting how they come back for more though. Certainly been a long siege. Or assault, I guess. Not much of a siege. To use those grappling hooks to get down. Lovely. Right, time to spread out real thin because of canister shot. Same with these guys. And we'll go massacre ourselves some cannoneers. Gonna walk it, because otherwise, if we run, they become tired, and then by the time they engage in melee, the cannons will actually win the engagement, which is really dumb, but it is what it is. We'll just have a casual march towards those cannons. Might take a little while, but it's worth doing. Again, if I can kill off these cannons, it will make future engagements much easier. They aren't actually firing at us yet, which is good. In the same deal over here. Might be worth moving through this forest. Might actually do that. By doing so, we kind of avoid any of the canister shot they want to fire at us. We'll run into the forest, and then we will give them the attack order once they line up. Go into melee mode, please, and get on with it. Nice. Go on, pikemen. Mess them up.
Pikemen! Infantry!
Run them down, boys. Oh, damn it. Didn't have time to kill the other cannons. I don't know why it doesn't let me dictate when I want to end the battle. I'm pretty sure every other Total War does. Anyway, job done. Hopefully Sweden will back off on the water. If not, what I might have to do is recruit a couple dudes to just sit in those ports so they can't damage them in the future. Because Liverpool's pretty damn important. Don't like the look of that Savoy Navy. That could be a real pain in the ass. Morocco's heading back to Europe though, so that's okay. Oh, the 13 colonies actually won a battle. Incredible. Some next level shit right there. Good that the Cherokee's splitting up a bit as well. Okay, that's why I had that dude in that port. Technological advance, lovely. Port blockaded. Let's go into the technology first. Make sure that we are continuing. I think it already moved on, didn't it? To selective breeding. -2 upkeep costs for all naval units is quite nice. Maybe focus on that instead. The improved coppering. Fleet has arrived down here. Going to be joining in with this merchant fleet. Lovely. Trait gained. Being a badass. Time to crush this army, I think, and clean that up. We'll then allow this army to come up and do some damage. We are still pretty damn light on the income, which sucks. But like I mentioned, what I'm going to do is... Actually, it's not even Liverpool. It is Glasgow that has been taken. Let's recruit some really nice, cheap militia here. And militia here. And they can go and boot those navies out of port. And maybe the navies will go elsewhere. And then we can fix those up, get our trade back online. That would be very nice. Meanwhile, one thing that I'm looking at doing is possibly attacking this army that's outside of the fort, because it will pull out the rest of the garrison. And if we can kill the garrison in the open, that would be very good for us. Why can I not select that to attack though?
Waiting for orders. March!
I'm assuming it's because he's kind of standing in the right place to block that. Interesting. Right, let's go on to our lists then. Shakily, I think, needs to chase down this army, right? It only makes sense. Bavaria and all of these guys are cool for public order, aren't they? Yeah. Right. We probably need to make the attack at Sweden. We need to do some more stuff with our navy. Actually, I need to fix up the navy over here. That's pretty important. Yeah, let's get the navy fixed up. Put our money towards that. Actually, before I fix up this fourth rate, I'm actually going to fix up the galleons. Galleons are so much better, although they cost a hell of a lot more to fix. Or in this case, I can't even fix them anyway. Interesting. Maybe because the port isn't high enough level or something like that. That's what I would assume. But unfortunately, guys, it has been my time. What we're going to do in the next episode is probably head towards the Cherokee. We will be attacking the Swedes once again, or, well, attacking them after they attacked us. That's all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.